Hey everyone, Mac is back. Today we're going to talk about the strategy for killing rebel leaders, and specifically the commanders and the commanders that you should use, some that have a good synergy together to be able to deal maximum damage. Just a note for this video, I'm not going to specifically tell you certain formations to use. I'm just going to go over essentially certain commanders that work well together, that will be used in most of your lineups, that can help you maximize the damage so you can be able to use that motivation efficiently. Let's get to it. The first thing that I wanted to note is that even if you're new to the game or you've been playing for a while, you should know that Enzo is the main commander that you're going to want to use. If you are free to play, you can still acquire Enzo from the dice event, and you can upgrade him to, probably could have him blue quality at this point, but you can even use him at gray quality. He still works. Theon obviously is a very good one as well, because his bonus or his skill attack will actually, the damage stacks. So even again, if you're free to play and you unlock him on the dice event, then you're going to want to use him up front in pretty much every single one of your formations against these rebel leaders. Now, looking at the other three here, the reason I've included them, this is not a formation you should be using that I have right here. It could be, but I'm not recommending it. I'm talking about these commanders, and Jean is one of the main commanders you're going to want because of her heal effect. She actually has a passive heal effect, which is very, very good. So every 5 attacks, she'll restore some health, which is very, very good. You need that to be able to keep Enzo alive. But also on top of that, she adds to the attack when she gets her skill off, which is very, very good as well, because it'll add attack to every single one of the units. Now you might ask me, why not use Simon for in these formations, or maybe use Sansa for their heals. Well, the issue that we have here is that neither one of them does much of anything else but heal. Their base attack is very, very low at both of them, at 4,200 and at 3,600, and even hers is only 3,800, so it's actually a little bit more than that. So in reference to those, but she actually gives that extra attack, that bonus attack to every single unit that's in that round area, so it's very good. Marjorie, on the other hand, she will grant a shield, so you'll want her in lineups to try to protect Enzo. So if Enzo is dying too quickly, then yeah, that's a bad thing. You don't want that to happen. So that's why she's in there. And she also has her skill to every 2 attacks, that 3 random allies will recover 200 might, so they'll be able to get their skill off faster. Annie is very good because if you look at her skill, she gives almost 11,000 defense, and she'll give extra attack and for 9 seconds to the allies in a circular area as well. So she's very good too. But the main reason here is, if you're new to the game, and why Enzo is so good, is because once his health gets so low, it increases his attack much higher than what it actually is there, and it's that perseverance that Enzo's attack increases by 1% for every 1% health he loses. So if he's down to 1% health, he's lost 99%. That means his attack is increased by 99%. So that's quite significant. So you want to keep him low, but you don't want him to die. And I just wanted to note what the goal that we're trying to accomplish here by getting these maximum amount of damage. If you're facing a level 3 rebel leader, then you want to be able to one-shot that, just one shot total to be able to kill it. That is an ideal goal there, because that'll keep the motivation low for killing those level 3s. Level 4s, you want to do 2 shots at at your best, and at those level 5s you want to do 3 shots. Now I want to show you an example. So for instance, this is my alt account. It is a free-to-play account. I do have Enzo available in gray down here, and as you can see, his health is 27,000, almost 28,000. That's actually quite low for Enzo being at great quality, which you would expect. So right now I'm going to leave him out of the lineup and just going to try to show you a different lineup here. So this lineup here is I have Marjorie Gray as well. So again, I got these both off that dice event. So I put her in front here because she counters the cavalry. So she'll deal more damage and take less damage. And then I also got Julian from the event as well, Jamie, and Theon. So there's a lot of paid commanders here that I got for free in that dice event. Arslan obviously does a lot of damage, and then also Jean here for the healing of Marjorie so she doesn't die. So we're going to be able to do some damage here with this and see what happens. And as you can see from that first hit, it got about 42% health taken away. So now we're going to try to rearrange, maybe try to have Enzo in there and see if we can get more damage, increase the damage output. So this is my new formation where I have Enzo in as the tank. I put Jean just to beside Enzo to get her healing off quicker, because Enzo being at 27,000 health is probably not going to make it through this battle. I hope he gets almost through the battle. Your goal is to do a lot of damage to them, to do a lot of damage to Enzo, but even if he dies with 5 seconds left, that's ideal. If he dies with 20 seconds left, then we have a problem. So we're going to watch that. We're going to see how this goes, and then we will check out the damage and see what happens. As you can see, the damage was less at 38%, and this will vary as well. So you'll have to run this test a couple times. That's something that you'll have to work with based on the commanders that you have. So I'm going to go check the video because I want to see if and when Enzo died. And this is a 45-second battle, and as you can see here, we're going to run through it. We want to keep our eye on Enzo. We really like that his damage is below right there. We need to heal quick. We got it from her, from Jean, but he's going to die too quick right there. 30 seconds left. So with 30 seconds left, he died. So we need to make sure we get other commander in there to protect him. All right, so I'm going to try 2 more formations and see, or 2 more switches and formations to see how it works. This time I'm going to add Annie in here because, as I previously said, she adds defense, and that'll help Enzo live longer. Being that she's at gray quality, it's going to be difficult to get, to help as much as it would if she was at gold quality, but we're still going to try it anyway. And then the last one I'm going to throw in there is probably Marjorie to see if that shield could actually help and to be able to keep him alive. And as you can see, 37%, so it actually was less, so it doesn't appear that that worked out very well. I'm going to watch the video real quick just to see what happened. And here we go, Enzo taking damage. I think we just have to get that heal off as well. There we go, Annie got hers off for defense. And there was the heal, so that was good. So now he's taking less damage, but he still dies at 29 seconds. So definitely still not working out the way we want it. And for the very last try, I want to put Marjorie in the back here. I did move Jean to the back as well, and Arslan to get his more damage off first. And the reason I did that is because Marjorie will have more, will give a shield at the very beginning of the battle to shield Enzo, so Jean won't need to heal right away. But we'll see if that works. If not, then I'll move Jean back up front, and we'll go from there. All right, as you can see, we did 43% this time, so that was more than the 42% for the very first attack where we didn't have Enzo in there. So I want to go back in and see where he died, or if he died. And as you can see, the shield is on there, so that's protecting him, and you can just watch at the bottom there to see if he takes any damage, which he doesn't at this point. He's still staying fine. There's some damage there, so we know he's getting a little bit, so he's doing quite well. So we hope that he doesn't die, but oh, there he stayed up there. Still 25 seconds left, and we're going to see if he goes any further, and he's going to die there at 20 seconds. So he still dies at 20 seconds. So I think what we need to do is we would need to probably move Jean up to the front, and that might actually help. And I want to apologize because there's one other commander that I forgot to put in here to give a shot to, and that is Egbert. I've used him before. He actually grants a shield when he gets his skill off there, 17,000. So his skill is a lot better, his shield is a lot better than Marjorie. I'm not saying he's better than Marjorie's, but if he gets that shield off, that can protect Enzo long enough that he can stay alive longer. So I'm hoping that this might be something that'll work. All right, so that's what I'm talking about right there, 56.42%. That's by far the best that we've done here. So this clearly is going to be our best one. Let's go check out why. So at the beginning of the battle, there's no shield at all, so Enzo takes the damage. But then the shield gets off by Egbert, and now he's protected, and he's at about 33% health, which is very good. If he could stay at 33, but now he gets healed, but now he takes damage again, then Egbert gets his skill off again, so now he's really low, doing a lot of damage. He's at 50%, still doing good damage. Going to keep going here. He's going to stay alive past the 25 that we had, so doing real well. And then there we go. Egbert gets his off. He's low again, and Gene is just continuing to heal him just a little bit every now and again as well. But still getting that damage off. Egbert's keeping him alive this entire time. You can see how low his health is, which is very good. That's what you want from Enzo, and that's what you're getting, that maximum amount of damage. So he's going to live this entire battle, so no wonder we did so well. So as you can see, you can easily manipulate how you have these commanders in there, and it's basically going to be about how you do it, how you have those commanders, what quality they are, and just keep moving them around, keep trying different ones. Talk with your alliance mates. I'm sure they have some formations they could use, but everybody's going to be different because nobody's commanders are going to be the same. So as you can see here in this final blow here, it should be able to get a 2-shot on a level 4, and that's exactly what we want, because now we're only spending that motivation twice to be able to do what we need to do. So if you have any specific questions for me, let me know. I'll give you my best advice, but I can't say everything's perfect. You'll have to try a lot of this out on your own. So until next time, Mac out.